got a lot of rain. Glasgow.
Camera, please. Thank you. Sure.
So what happens, I suppose, people believe they're entitled, and that's when you often get issues in public with people. So in every walk of life, it isn't a walk of life it doesn't have it, does it? Have a bus. Maybe just get rid of the house and buy a bus. Live in a bus. But where are you going to park it? It's freaking massive. And you're going to have people banging on the side of your bus at night if you're parked in the wrong place. Yeah, it's an interesting thought though. I think there's a sort of old school type of entitlement as well, and there's going to be some kind of boundary where things have changed, and I'm 59, but I can meet people about my age who still are in the old school thing, or they haven't adjusted themselves to technology, or maybe just do it the old way. So how you sort people out the old way, and the dangers are that a lot of them don't know, and that's when I've been attacked, if you like, in public by people who don't. I hardly think the mindful guy the other day hadn't realised that he was going to land up on YouTube, but I think maybe he just was entitled enough to believe that he was right and he could do what he liked, and he could control me, and that was a controlling behaviour. So at the end of the day, if he learns something from it, it's unlikely he will, if he's narcissistic like that. It's unlikely, but who knows? He might land up. So I never sit up the front because there's people I'm not quite as able as me. Equally, I don't want to go too far back because I've got to get off the bus at Cumbernauld. It's very warm. It's very busy today. So there's CityLink. I actually honestly believe, I don't want to get thrown off this bus, but CityLink seem like, I noticed the cracks in the windscreen of this bus, and I know that can happen at any time, but generally it's a sign that it's not a good sign, because really it should get fixed right away, or maybe they can't get MD to fix it, or they can't put it off the road. Can't do without that bus. It's certainly not encouraging. I mean, at one time when I was younger, we used to have cracks, windows and windscreens and everything. They didn't really bother. But then they tightened up the laws with that, the MOT laws. Cracked windscreens. And it also depends where it is as well. So it's away from the driver, the crack in this window. I don't know how it happened. It looked like, it might come from the edge of the window. That can happen. It's happened to me in cars, where it's not actually happened because of my driving. It's some kind of, or maybe it was fitted wrong, badly. Putting stress on it. So enough people. I mean, I was sort of got off the idea of doing lives. I should really do it. What you get with the lives, you get a lot of new subscribers when you do that, usually. I'm not really too keen on doing it on the bus, but I might have to try and do it live. Maybe I should probably do one once a week. So what we're doing now is we've got to get it coming all, get the car, we've got to go to the post office, get the painting and post it to Switzerland. The post office is in that centre, the TV at Walk it's called, which is the opposite side to where the car is. I wanted to go and video that church that got burnt down as well. So do we go? She's going to caravan park, fucking hell.
Sorry?
I guy getting a roof coming on, it was time to leave. But I did let him on, so from the bus driver's point of view it's probably annoying. I understand. Totally understand, you know. It's better get pissed off with people fucking about. It's time to leave, innit? Maybe we should get the other camera rigged up. Well, you don't really get a brilliant video from. You get it. The other side of the motorway is not very good because it's really short frame. Oh, it sounded technical, that. So yeah. Aye. Happy days. It's not a case of just getting by and getting paid, doing your job. That's what you exist for. And Neil Mealy mentioned me in a comment. I wonder what the fuck he's want. I go around winding people up quite a bit while arguing about a climate crisis, so-called climate crisis, and also arguing about electric cars, the cost of running them. They'll lie about it. They just put misinformation on and say things that aren't true. They'll say something like, oh, it's only cost me 20 pence to go from here to Edinburgh or something. And they've totally ignored the fact that the Tesla cost £76,000. So it's 76,000 and 20 pence. Yeah, but of course if it's a company motor, so it's all like misleading figures. So you've got to do all things considered. The other one is the gender thing. Oh, that's a real nightmare. So what happened today, it was really interesting. I was in the toilets and there's a guy in the toilets and it's like, wait a minute, it's because there's just a lot of shit. That just shows you what a crap argument it is. The J.K. Rowling argument. It's such a lot of shit. And people who somehow admire her, all they're really demonstrating is that they're stupid. That's it. And that includes I just think they're just stupid. It's a stupid argument. That British Army guy, was it Paz or something? It's on about how she owned Emma Watson. Look, you're just not being intelligent. You know, you're just crap. And the reality is, it's just nonsense. Get a grip. Get a grip of yourself. You know, it's total bullshit. And it's just because that suits your narrative. Because you think you're fighting the radical left. Like I said earlier, there's got to be nuance with everything. Yeah. There's a bus. Lanarkshire. Is this Lanarkshire now? Is this Lanarkshire? What's north and south? This is just Lanarkshire. So that's the way we came up, was here, and the police are away, I would imagine, yeah. somebody got busted. Photons. These photons belong to me. Aye. GR contracts. Structural steelwork. Bus is coming up the inside. There you go. They're away. A Renault van. GR contracts. Infrastructure. Yeah, you don't. Just because you've got. I mean, it's when you align yourself to somebody just because. It's a very vacuous thing to align yourself with J.K. Rowling. And what else have you got in common with J.K. Rowling? You know, like, she hates men for starters, so you shouldn't be getting aligning yourself with her if you're a male. And women shouldn't be aligning themselves with her either. She probably doesn't like anyone actually. She just thinks about herself. She's a sad billionaire. And somebody was suggesting the other day that perhaps she's behind the latest loony argument about, well, it's a fake argument. It's about this lady that works for this defence company in Edinburgh who was hypothesising about having blood on her hands. I mean, how pathetic is that? To take the company to court over something that didn't actually happen, about something that could happen. Just taking the company to court for something that could happen. Something that could, or something that has. So she was in the toilet and there's a transgender woman coming in the toilet. So the transgender woman is a highly qualified engineer, and the lady in question is one of these paper pushers. She calls herself an engineer. She's not an engineer. But anyway, so there is similarities with the Sandy Pegg case. There's a lot of people probably don't subscribe to my channel because of when I start talking about that stuff. Shit, I don't care actually that much. I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it for the fun, and I'm in it for my opinions, and my opinions are right. And if they're not right, you tell me why they're wrong. But none of them ever do that. They just. Somebody hit me with word salad. Something word salad. The thing that annoys me is about people going on about two genders. They don't. They need to look up. Actually, go and look up the meaning of the word gender. It means general. It means multiples. So you can't. It's like a contradiction in itself to say two genders. Look how that area I like to go in. Is this part of the motorway network? I think it might be. Just like wandering around there doing a video. So they're pulling over there, and we're coming over where you're coming. And we're just going to stay in this lane. I haven't had anything to eat. I didn't. I thought I wasn't supposed to have anything to eat because of that. And there's coppers stopped somebody in a Citroen, pulled them in. So it is, it's 7th to 10th 2025, it's 11:54. So we're just leaving Buchanan bus station. leaving in the morning. So, the ways. I'm driving a bus right now. I think it's like Elon Musk should employ bus drivers from Stagecoach, and you know when he does that Mars mission, I reckon they'd be able to do it. Aye, definitely. They've got the mannerisms for it. Like get there and tell Martian to fuck off. Would be really helpful for that role. Do that job, like, you know, you can, like, aye. Today we're a bus spotting. We're doing a bus spot. Yes. Truck spotting as well. Right, there's a roundabout we just missed there. We need to get, the next time we're doing with the car, we need to get up to Rob Royston at Asda and get in that roundabout and video the two roundabouts. See if we can do it without being murdered. Aye. Why's that lorry stopped there? Malcolm Logistics, Mulgrew.